Alright, so let's configure it for the track here. Rolling out here in a second. We definitely want good acceleration on. We want regen braking on standard for now. And for autopilot, I want to make sure I have forward collision warning off, AEB off, and lane departure warning off. I'm not sure if it'll make a difference, but just to be safe. Yeah, and here we go. We'll try out the new brakes. Hopefully get them nice and bedded in on track. These are the all-season tires, so see how they do. They might be quite squealy. There we go. It's been a sec and a Model 3. It'll be fun. Let's see if we can keep up with some prototypes and all-season tired models do. Alright, so just check the times, and I got a 154 on the all-season tires, which is a new record for Model 3 at this track. But I mean, that's not saying much. There's only been one guy who published a time, and it was a 157, and it was kind of rainy, and his brakes were dead. So now I'm swapping to the race slicks, the DOT legal slicks, off the all-seasons. We'll see how much of a difference that makes. I've also disconnected the front speed sensor, wheel speed, so maybe it'll help with traction control. And yeah, we'll see how we do. This is interesting. I've disabled the wheel speed sensor in the front, just unplugged it, and I have all sorts of warnings here. Regenerative braking disabled, traction control disabled, contact Tesla, AEB disabled. The power steering is like maybe there, maybe not there. It's very heavy.
Okay, off you go.
There we go, one more time. Okay, so let's take a look at these pads here. You know, they're looking pretty okay. They used to be blue, now they're kind of turquoise. But you can see there's plenty of meat on them. Rotor is a little scored, but not too bad. So this is the way to disable stability control and ABS. Just to unhook this little sensor right here, you can see it. There, I've kind of tied it to itself so that I don't lose it, but if you reconnect this, you'll have reduced power steering and a bunch of other cool things. So yeah, fun little trick. Let's look at the condition of the rear rotors here and pads. Hard to tell, but they look actually pretty good. They have a fair amount of meat on them. And actually they look great. Yeah, I see no problems with that. Awesome, so rear brake pads work fine. Well, it seems like I blocked a rear going into turn 2. See that dark spot right there? I don't know if you can tell, but I think I locked a rear going into turn 2. The rest of the tire looks dirty, but fine. But yeah, rear lockup. So even with Hawk Blues on the front and stock on the back, Model 3 appears to be rear biased on its brake performance. So, good to know. So twisty. So I re-plugged in the tire sensor, the ABS sensor, and all the codes went away. That's nice. I have one code there because the tires are kind of like sitting on the rear seat when it's folded down, and that's causing it to I think there's a human there, so they should bolt in. But yeah, pretty successful day. I actually didn't get the overall record for a production EV. There was a P100D that just squeaked me in the end by about a second. So we got a P100D at a 147. I ended up with a 148.6. And yeah, pretty pleased with that. I think Model 3 is actually a surprisingly capable little track car, especially when you change the brake pads and the brake fluid and throw some tires on it, and it knows how to go.